We're good to go. Okay. Stream is live. Turned on.
Also, when are we going to get more cards again? It's been so long since we've actually gotten
I know, right?
cards. Like, I've been holding on to this just for the spite of saying that they still exist.
Oh, good, because they do still exist.
Not that you've given them to us for over a year now.
Leroy! Okay, so bonus action Hunter's Mark. Reaction Haste.
Okay. Oh, I was about to ask a question, but then the difficulty of snow never bothered you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm flying.
Yeah. I just noticed it was like Snow Walker, ignore or Ice Walker ignores the difficult terrain of snow. It's like, huh. Well, I don't think anyone else really cares about the difficult terrain of snow anyway.
Indeed.
Okay.
I mean, if it's an issue, if difficult terrain is an issue, I just won't get the Hunter's Mark, and because I'll just use my bonus action.
Well, if
Dash.
if I remember correctly, don't you have freedom of movement?
I do from the air crystal, right?
Yep.
So nothing impedes you.
I think like outside of like force walls and shit, I think you're good. Okay.
Hey, what does Sacred Flame do again? Is it an attack roll or is it a spell save? It is a spell save.
Okay. As you rush up and go into your there's not so much fur as skin, is it?
It looks like there's fur there.
Okay.
Barely, but yeah.
I'm guessing cold damage isn't going to do much, but we'll see.
You come in, you will feel the already cold temperature that you're in get colder still as you get closer, closer to this being. And you will notice in the churn snow around it from what it came up from, and in its fur, bits and pieces of metal that have the general geometry of worked blades. Some have the curvature that may have been like the curved tip part of an axe. Others are clearly that of like a part of a edged sword. As you go to strike, there is there is like icicles and a coating of frost that covers your blade. You're fairly certain that if your blade wasn't reinforced by its magical nature, that it probably would have shattered after the first hit or so.
I see.
Well, it's a good thing everything we have is magical.
I'm not sure if everybody's using magical weapons, but most of us are. Either way, I can get the word and say, okay, it seems to destroy non-magical items, so be careful.
I'm pretty certain we're all using magical weapons.
Hit. Versus cold. Versus cold. Versus cold.
As given where it lives, I don't imagine cold does much to it. But
okay, with each strike along with that ice that's coming forth, there is also a bitter, like frostbiting cold that comes off it with each strike.
It's just attacked you with its own icy version of Hellish Rebuke.
Yep. Oh, does this count as Fiend by any chance?
Given its yes.
Okay, so add 6 damage to that because my item goes off.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay. Force. Oh yeah, your force is definitely not being impeded at all. Roar!
I heard you oof, Tristan. Did you just get hit?
Well,
Pretty
the
hard.
backlash did some decent damage.
Do I need to be worried about it yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
Cool.
That's 22. That's 29. That's 17.
Okay, so none of those are actually doable at the moment. Cool, cool, cool. So, come on, come on, come on.
Random food for thought question. This might be me being dumb. But it's perfectly fine for me to leave my printer in my car overnight, right?
I didn't quite catch that.
What was that?
It'd be perfectly fine for me to leave a printer in my car overnight, right?
Printer on the car?
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think
If it's
about
just
that. Like,
overnight, yeah. Because even with the higher temperatures, both toner and ink, I don't know what the cartridge types you're using, should be fine if it's just like a night.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
like it's going to be getting hot enough to worry about stuff.
oh, for sure. I thought it was fine. I just wanted to double check it with a sanity check.
Anything else that you're wanting to do, bro?
No, that should be good for an opening turn.
There goes a d20 on that, getting that
Did
one
this thing
anytime soon.
already move? I know it's initiative, but how it's not above the round for me.
Yes.
Weird.
At least I think you did.
Okay, if it did already move, I will not shift it. Okay.
I'm going to Sacred Flame it. And Sacred Flame it. And Sacred Flame it. And some more Sacred Flame it.
Okay, I believe that's a dex save, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. A DC 20.
Oh, it sent it to GM. 30, 23, 25.
And it takes half of the 4 Sacred Flame damages.
Okay. If I remember correctly, it's radiant damage.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the one. Hmm. Okay.
You tell me he has advantage on deck saves?
It has advantage against magic. It's magic resistant.
Oh. Oh, good luck. um. Let's see. Hmm.
It does take some damage, however, and as a matter of fact, I will have the bar be visible. Visible bar.
I'm pretty sure all of that was
Why?
Ro cutting it up.
Why is the barrel tip metal and everything else 3D printed plastic?
So you can muzzle hit things.
Because reasons.
Um, it uh, it shifts as if it's trying to like swat the bursts of flame away. Um, anything else you're
No, because I'm going to be communicating to get into a higher position to be and prepared to have to fight a horde of undead wyverns.
okay? Steve, Steve is
Safely on the other side of a gate. Away from everyone.
Steve is behind Sammy. Okay. Kit Kat is climbing. Ah. Huh. As that's new?
Yeah, don't try to become a stereotype, please.
Do do we know if it's particularly susceptible to anything? I would assume fire with it having all that snow on it.
So far all we know is it does a cold backlash.
Oof.
He kind of broke up there for me. I didn't hear what Tristan said, but
Cold backlash.
oh yeah, attacking the melee leads to cold being hit with cold damage as a backlash. Oh, and non-magical weapons don't work.
Yeah, non-magical weapons break.
Mm, does it make it magical? It does not say it makes it magical. Huh, well, that that affects that idea then.
Would you like a magical weapon, sir?
Yes.
Can you shoot a gun? Or would you like a very huge greatsword?
Hmm.
I'm sure he's really good with either one of those.
If,
That's what I have.
You also have a spell.
Well, he asked for a magical weapon. Oh, that's right. I can turn his weapon into a holy weapon.
That's
I can do that too. I have to go down there and touch it, though.
Okay. And in that case, what he's gonna do then?
But your options are huge great sword, magical gun, or wait a turn, and then I will turn whatever you are holding into magical weapons.
That needs already be. Okay. Given my options, I'll go with that large sword if it has any kind of enchantment on it.
Enchantment?
Enchantments.
I mean, it's petrifying.
Oh, that's the materia. That's I mean the sword itself is magical.
No, the sword itself is mad. I don't. I honestly don't recall because I know it did 2d12 plus 2d6 fire, and I believe that 2d6 fire was an augment gem. They replaced with the petrifying.
I mean, if it does fire damage, it's a magical weapon.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it does 2d6 plus 2d12 plus 2d6 fire, and it does petrifying where you have to take a con save, and if you fail 2 con saves, you get petrified. Kind of a nice weapon. No, it's huge. I don't know if he could wield that.
I mean, he'd be able to wield it at disadvantage.
Like anybody else.
Except for me!
Okay. Is your plan to just drop it so we can catch it?
I mean, yeah?
Okay. Oof. Let's see. You said 2d12 and 2d6 fire.
And it also has the augment gem of petrification, which is in the loot crate. It has been marked down before. Don't know why I didn't write it down on my sheet itself. Here. Scroll down. Weapon inflicts petrify on a strike if 2d8 plus proficiency plus wisdom con saves are failed within a short rest. That's what it will do. Assuming because it's my weapon, would it be based off mine or his stats at that point since he'd be wielding it?
For the petrification, it's based off of the wielder.
Cool. Then 8 plus proficiency plus con. EC.
Um,
Assuming that this thing can fail con save somehow.
let's see. Okay, what is involved in doing the thing? That requires an hour. Well, better than nothing.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
He has a class ability that it requires him to do some magical inscriptions, but to runify the weapon takes an hour.
Gotcha.
So this is not finesse. So Okay, we will see how this goes. Ha. Versus. Okay. He gets able to slide under the legs of the creature to get to its other side. He is now considered flanking. So he can remove the disadvantage.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
I spent a reaction. Had 10s of that.
10. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your guidance.
I still have that. Don't use it often.
Thanks to your guidance, it strikes. Well, he does get hit by a bit of chill. This thing definitely takes some damage. Okay, you'll notice that the um the flame of the blade um seems to like quickly spread across a larger section than anticipated of this creature, leaving larger burn marks. So vulnerable to fire.
Cool. You just told me I could burn things, David. What levels of burn do I have that doesn't kill the party? That sunburst.
So the real question is, what level of burn do you have that's actually fire?
That too. That's radiant. That's. Well, I could always conjure a firestorm. Or how funny that would be.
Okay, it looks like we're at a new-ish time.
I already put mine in.
Right, you do need to do AC.
Ooh. I could do that. What's a 10-foot radius? Let's find out. Tap to center, instant.
Oh, I forgot to add sneak
circle.
attack damage. No, well, you can't. Can you sneak attack with a? Doesn't say it has to be a finesse weapon. So let me add 28 damage to that. Big oof.
Let me move it. Let me.
Sure, what the hell. Add on a bit of style damage for an extra 7. Round out that person's HP.
There we go. By the way, is Radiant normal, not effective, super effective?
Radiant seemed to just be a regular hit.
Cool. Let's make sure. I have options. By the way, I want you guys to know if this thing is still alive on my turn with like a sliver of HP, I'm going to kill it with Divine Word. Just because I get the excuse to finally do it. Hmm. But yeah, you said the wyverns are moving at roughly 80 a turn, or something like that?
Um,
Or was it 100 a turn? Can't
Whatever
remember
gets
what
the
it was.
nearest 3 turns.
120.
Cool. So that means I will technically have 2 turns, so just glass them as they come towards me. Good. Good.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, it looks like that Omeros has the power of initiative.
Cool. Cool. I'm just going to cast this. I'll throw it in chat. And I can place it technically map north so that it doesn't affect the rest of the party. Casting it at 9th level. So that's an extra. That's a 5th level spell, so that's an extra 46 fire. And because it's 11th level, because of plot items, that's going to be extra 66 fire actually. But as you can see, it is a dex save.
Okay.
And the DC is actually 20, not 19.
Oh. Okay, 14.
Oh, it takes full damage? Oh my. Or D6 of fire, plus
Finger
4d6 of radiant. So I get the real dice to celebrate this one.
Yeah.
And 20, 30, 40 fire.
Oh, this might have been overkill.
Maybe. I don't know. And then an additional 15 radiant. So
Okay.
40 fire and 15 radiant.
And how much radiant?
15. 15 radiant, 40 fire.
Okay.
Hey, it's still alive.
Yeah.
It was an overkill.
No, what I'm doing is a follow-up might be overkill. Was what it might have been overkill, but no, it's still at a third hit point, so we're fine.
Gotcha.
I don't have to reorient my turn.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
As I'm just being the cleric, standing proudly on a dragon, 80 feet in the air, just casting magic at people. Actually, I would have moved lower to cast that, but... Actually, no, I wouldn't have had to. That's a 40-foot cylinder. Cylinders! I can power 3 dimensions.
Okay. Right. Okay. It lets out a like billowing roar as a flame courses over it. It is a very upset being, Ro. It will maybe destroy you all if it gets its turn, if it has anything to do with it.
Oh, and you're doing fire too. Oh, Lord.
Oh! Oh, why?
Like I said, I think it may have been overkill.
Oh, why?
I think it would have been overkill without me doing anything. But as you know, overkill is the best kind of kill.
Oh, yeah, now I just want to confirm, did you already double the fire, or am I going to need to double the fire?
I did not do any multipliers
Okay.
except for the crit there in the first hit.
So yes, double all that fire damage. Hence, it is dead. And hey, you have more crit multiplier finally. Or limit break.
My limit's at full.
Oh. Never mind then. I tried.
413 damage.
Yes. Yes, it is. Now that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
Hey, bro, you want to sit here and look pretty while we wait for the wyverns, or you want to try going towards them? That looked like it took a little bit of effort. Very pretty.
Okay, well, it collapses in a rather Bernie fashion. The snow around it melted from the just from the heat. Um, well, Joshua will. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
Fire. It burns things.
Yeah. You want your sword back?
I'm just gonna point in the direction of the horde of wyverns coming towards us. You probably want to hold on to that for a bit.
But it is kind of big for me.
Can you throw it all the way up here?
No.
Then just hold on to it for a bit. It's not that heavy.
For you, maybe.
Are you saying I have to convince Kami to make him start lifting weights now?
No, we're saying we don't have your mythic strength. We have normal strong people strength.
I don't have mythic strength. What are you talking about?
Are you 20 or higher?
I'm just a cleric.
Are you 20 or higher?
Yes.
Then shut up.
Actually at 24 right now.
Yeah, you're on par with some giants and titans, so yeah, shut the fuck up.
I'll never admit it though.
We can see your fucking muscles, man.
Mind you, two of that is because of the armor though.
That's still
That's
22,
still only a 22.
which is still superhuman.
Yeah, and all I did was spend a lot of time and effort lifting.
Right, so you have ridiculously huge muscles that gave you superhuman strength, whereas the rest of us have normal strong guy strength.
Yeah. I give Ro a pass because you're the agile fighter. Sasha's too weak. He can keep up with you.
Whatever you're about to do for those wyverns, you probably ought to get on that.
Well, once they get closer, I'm going to hit them with magic. And then when they move closer, I'm going to hit them with some magic again. And
Well, I mean, if you start charging it now, then you can hold it so when they get in range, and therefore you'll get 3 shots instead of 2.
that's a good point. Yeah, I'll do that. Also, so that you know which spell it is, and we already discussed beforehand that they are flying within a radius of 60 feet of each other. I was going to do this thing to them multiple times.
Okay.
Mind you, by the end of their turn, if they're coming from the edge of the map, which they technically be slightly off the map, they would be able to, at the end of it, the third turn phase of their movement, get right next to us. Because they're technically coming from off the map. It'd be like right here. And this has a range of 150 feet, so I could technically hit them well beyond map edge.
And so it sounds like you're definitely getting a strike before they actually entered the map.
Yes, I will be able to hit them 3 times before they get within combat range. Assuming they don't have breath attacks.
Okay.
Because it is a 60-foot radius. Which means it's a 120-foot diameter circle.
Okay, and it is a Constitution save.
Yep.
And you're doing it 3
And that's
times?
still 20. Given that the map we just did, I'd be able to do it 3 times, yeah.
If you hold one now, yeah.
Yeah. Given that they are still 3 turns out, I would have definitely held one for when they get within range.
Okay. So that preemptive map hit, it looks like you said the DC was actually what, 20?
The DC is actually 20.
Okay, in which case, the group made it once, but failed twice.
Cool. Well, the first time, they become blind for a minute. Also, by the way, if they're undead or they're ooze, they have disadvantage.
Huh.
So I don't think they pass. Okay, I guess he did want to pass.
Okay, and it looks like 12 dice of radiant damage.
12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Ten, 20, 30, 40. The first one is 50.
Okay.
This is radiant damage. The second one is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 50 again.
Okay.
And then the one that they succeeded on will be half of whatever this is. And 20, 30, 40, 45. So, because it rounds against their favor, it is a 23 after being halved.
Okay.
So, a total of 123 radiant damage. Hopefully, that will hit Finn the Herd a little bit. And that's minus 33 mana.
Okay, one momento.
Don't mind me while I just commit divine magical fusion and create suns in the air. That's how I see it. It's a brilliant sunlight flashes in a 60-foot radius. I have temporarily created a sun. Oh, we lost to David with roll 20.
Yeah, I needed to refresh.
Preston, I think we are over prepared for this part of the adventure.
Eh.
I think it's dying faster than we thought it would. Kind of concerning.
Well, we came at it pretty hard, too.
True.
Yep. I just needed things strong enough to prove why, even experienced adventuring groups would have issues being here.
Well, I think triple casting 8th level magic kind of proves that point. So I question their sanity for normal adventurers wanting to come here.
Come on. Keep on loading. Okay. There we go. Okay. The the incoming flying horde, hmm, gets seared by the radiant damages as they are coming in. Okay, they are now, considering when you held it and their movement, they're now essentially at the edge of the map, a bit singed and and not being as coordinated as they once were due to them, being blind.
Mind you, they can make every turn they make a spell save for that 1 minute that they're blind. Well, not spell save, a con save to see if they're no longer blind. Just to let you know.
Okay, cool, thank you. Mm,
So it's 3 groups of 6 instead of how many originally? Or did all I do is send all of them? I am cool with either.
um, they just took damage. They did not. They did not fall.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're ready. That's a lot of them.
I knew that.
Okay, new initiatives, please.
Oh, 0.12. There we go. And my stuff is in. How high up off the ground are they? By the way, David.
They are. Seeing where they're flying in. They are flying 80 feet off the ground.
Cool, cool.
Okay. You can once again lay down power upon these people,
They're not people. They're
creatures.
undead wyverns. Hey, David. Roll con save again at disadvantage.
Oh, you're just doing it again?
Yes. It affects all of them easily. Actually, hold up. No, let's make it a... Let's do this instead. Mind you, I do not want to put all the cubes on the map. You know there's enough cubes to cover all of them.
Yeah. Some fire damage.
X save. 20.
Okay.
Well, they're blind, so I'm pretty sure they're actually at disadvantage. Oh, hey, they're very bad at dexterity. That's good to know. Cool. So they take 70, 10 fire.
Yep. It sounds like what? 3 times? Are you triple casting it?
No, I can't do that. I still have to meet the requirements of action economy.
Don't you have that material that lets you?
I do, but I can't cast multiple high-level spells, remember?
Okay.
I thought I said that you could.
Now, I remember there was a level limit on the cast.
Yeah, you didn't
Oh.
say that, and there wasn't a level limit stated, it was just, you said that when I asked about it.
Okay.
That I can still cast one normal spell, but the rest of them still have to be level 2 or lower.
Gotcha.
Mind you, level 2 or lower for me is technically level 4,
Right.
but still matters. But they take apparently a good chunk of fire damage. Does the fire do anything extra?
Okay. The
Apparently
fire.
Radiant's not doing much.
Yeah, the fire is not doing anything extra. As you burn more of them. You seem to be pissing them off pretty good. Some
Not that they
are
can see.
some are struggling more to flap their wings.
There you go, that's my turn.
Okay. Hmm. Move over to here. As Osha fires off his crossbow because these things are at range.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Do any of those actually seem like they'll hit?
Thanks to disadvantage, none of these hit.
Mm. Hey, David.
Ye-
At 10 to 15, please.
okay, that hits. I'll have the middle group hit by that. Huh. Okay, I'll need to wait for him to get closer.
Oh, don't worry, they're going to. Oh, look, they're much closer for you. Mind you, I'm 80 feet in the air, so I don't know if to be able to do what you're wanting. At least when it comes to me, David.
Yep, they do.
Also, if
They
they're
do
blind.
descend to 60. This one is actually aiming upwards to get you. So, or
Even though
say
they're
one is.
blind? Damn. Impressive. They still know where we're at.
Oh, they're blind. You're right. Let's see. First sight. Okay, attack rolls are at disadvantage, but okay, I'll do it like this. Okay. High, middle, or low?
I
Okay. Row, middle or low?
I'll take middle.
Okay.
oh poor Sasha.
They will all then use their ice breath on the water
Oh, well
and
then.
basically other areas that don't encompass you guys.
Interesting choice.
Huh. I didn't think being blind would affect them that badly. Good to know.
Well, technically, they just get disadvantage, but I mean they're using save effects, so I decided to be like, let's see if they'll like hit random shit. There was a pretty good chance that they were going to hit someone, but apparently not. Okay, we now have frozen parts of the water, which may or may not mean anything for people, because I think everyone has some form of flight. Ugh. They are now 60 feet in the air. Mhm.
Hit dice. Oh, let's scroll down. Thank you.
If I'm not mistaken, the Phoenix is still active.
Yeah, unfortunately, Phoenix doesn't help me with this.
Huh.
No, but a 100-foot line does. Jesus.
Double lightning bolt!
Okay. And you're able to get all those groups in a line?
You tell me. It looks like I got all of them on that line. I'm just barely touching the far left one, but
Well, I'm referring to the altitude.
yeah, I have the movement.
Oh. I did. Yeah. Okay, there we go. You said twice.
Yep, 21. 21 twice for 59 to 37. Save for him. Because the Phoenix Pinion, as I recall, weapon attacks. Yeah, that's not a weapon attack. That's a. So I'd be fluffing it as one. It is not a weapon attack. Since I do have to use the Kaze ones to get here, but I had time to get those up. So.
Okay, each of these lose one from their group, and the damage carries over to the next one. So you now have 15 of these guys. Is it for you?
Yep.
See if he continues to hide.
That's a bit much for one of them. You're telling us to fight 18 of them in terms of damage?
Well, now it's 15, but yeah.
The point is, that's over 300 points of damage, and it's only to two of us.
Yeah.
Yep. If I remember correctly, last session, Steve was kind of be like, "Hey, let's go back to the encampment."
You can't. Because the encampment is in the direction of these wagons. But it is what it is.
Gosh, you and your face logic.
Can you new-inish, please? There it is, it's complete crap.
So is mine. Not as crap as theirs, but apparently, but.
Actually, oh, that's right. They get a save versus
Blind.
the blind.
Yep, on their turn. And it's still at disadvantage.
Okay, let me know when new initiatives are in.
Mine's already in.
Name.
Is yours your numbers?
Yeah, I said it.
He did.
Okay.
Hmm. Don't like this. So radiant doesn't work, fire doesn't work.
Well, I mean, it works. They just don't get extra.
We really don't have a way to really fight 18 of these things to taking 300 HP a hit.
Not if you're trying to quick kill them, no. But, good old-fashioned whacking works.
Yeah. I just feel like we're going to be overkilled very quickly by their wyvern breath attacks. Stacking like it is.
Only if they hit.
I'm sorry, I'm actually mildly concerned for poor Zasha here.
Well, then, we probably should do stuff to make sure they're more interested in us.
True.
Do you have any spells that can, pull them down towards the ground?
I do.
Yes and no. It just feels wrong doing that to them. Even then, I can't do it to that many of them.
Well, they counted. There's technically only 3 targets because they're, he's using groups.
Ah, that's a good point. But yeah, I could technically do that. You said they're 60 feet up in the air?
Correct, yeah.
They're how far away from me? Oh look, they're all 60 feet away from me. Hey, David.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just... Okay.
It's gonna make them fall. I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to, let's see.
This spell has no effect on undead.
Doesn't? Hey, this is monster.
It
Oh,
says
yeah,
in
no
the
effect on
effect,
undead.
no effect on undead.
Never mind, I can't do that.
Huh.
Oh,
I never realized that.
yeah, I never realized that either. Let's see, I can't do that then. Undead are technically magic, right? They're not actually considered creatures.
No, they're still considered creatures.
I can't just to say turn them to dust with anti-magic.
Nope.
Damn. Hmm. I feel like this is kind of funny. And I want to see if it works. But I feel like it'd be dumb to do this. Wait, no. Necrotic damage doesn't heal in 5e. or undead. It's just they might be immune to it or resistant to it. Hmm. Oh. Since Keegan has a movement of 80, and Keegan's movement is technically separate from my own,
That is true.
he can technically dash to get the fruit next to all three of them at some point in his movement, correct? Would that be a fair thing to say?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do something fun, and it is a touch attack.
Explosion!
No. It's more evil than that. So I'm going to attack the three of them. So it's going to be a 14. Plus 12.
Okay.
And remember, I can cast 4 spells.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a first level spell, so I can actually get these going pretty well. Oh, I feel bad for the third one. Ooh. That's critical. Spell attacks can critical still.
If you roll an attack roll, it can crit.
This is a spell attack, so it does crit.
Yup.
So there's the 3 attacks. The 32 was a critical.
Close it. As you fly through. Spell.
So the first one is going to be second level. So it becomes 4d10 plus an additional 2. It becomes 4th level. So it's going to be 6d10. Yeah. Second one is also going to be 6d10. And the last one is going to be 9th level, or 11th level. It's going to make it 14d10 times 2.
Nice.
So 28d10. It probably have resistance, and this is pointless, but it's worth trying. And I'm actually going to go in this direction instead, because I don't want to take fun away from Ro. And here's damages. 25, 29, and then the group that I'm next to takes 182.
Okay, the first 2 groups suffer injuries. The third group, however, loses a member as the member after that is notably damaged. They are kind of like flying about. What? Because they're so blind, so they're just like taking damage. Not sure from where, really. Okay, is that it for you?
No, now it's Keegan's turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, he had the dash to do that, so never mind. Continue.
Look. Hmm.
Was I already in combat before?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were getting attacked by incoming wyverns and shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also, glad you can join us. There's wyverns to kill.
This is
Or
gonna
re-kill, they're undead.
this is gonna dodge
already
given the
meet up?
situation.
Well, I mean, some of them are beat up.
I mean, we killed...
Not like. Oh, so they reached us already.
Yeah, we've been playing for a little while, so they finally gotten to us.
Yeah. Ugh. It is your turn. For Sierra, these guys are in groups.
So there's only 3 valid targets.
Yep. The members of the groups have been diminished a bit by the firepower flung at them. They're also momentarily blinded.
Well, flying thingies. Okay.
I'm gonna pull one down and slash it. Or rather, pull a group down and slash it.
I mean, I was going to make them fall on my turn, but can't do that, actually. Made me sad.
I can.
Good! Make them suffer fall damage! Only
Gadoosh!
right thing that should be done to them. Also, here's a fun fact that I just thought of. Vampires don't like the sun. But because they're
That
undead, they
depends
also
on the
don't need to
vampire.
breathe. Well, but because they don't have to breathe, they can basically make underwater covens. Have underwater cities.
They
No
still,
one would know.
depending on your lore, one, they can't go across. They can't go in the water because they can't cross running water, and the ocean counts as running water. And two, they still feel their lungs fill up, and they get the sensation of drowning even though they're not breathing.
I like the thought, though.
Yeah, good though. Also, as I'm doing all this, Kami, I just had a disturbing thought.
Mm.
We're 16-bit, so I'm looking at my hands. I can't tell if we're wearing gloves or mittens.
Probably wearing mittens.
Because, Final Fantasy, old school Final Fantasy, you can't tell their hands don't have fingers.
Yeah.
Suffer the dilemma of not knowing whether or not you just have a lump of flesh.
It's like, am I Sonic or Knuckles? I can't tell if I have fingers.
Okay, so is this being done to one of them?
Okay, the cluster of gunblade attacks
In your
is to
head?
the one next to me.
Okay.
The broken wing is to the one in the middle here.
Okay, and again, you're able to physically reach them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Can't you choke on that?
I'm up there in this shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, Kaze's given me her wings.
Okay. Have you
Let's
been rolling
fly.
at advantage because they're blinded?
I rolled at advantage because I did a feint, as opposed to rolling at advantage because they're blinded. So
Oh, wasn't rolling at advantage, so I could see if I roll 2 more nat 20s.
Yeah. Feel free to see if you do.
Cool, give me a moment. I'll get back to you, but you just need a turn. That's just extra damage.
Glenn, stop. You didn't.
And the one you're hitting is going to be falling.
when I'm hitting, I'm using the gunblade's burst feature to knock it, attempt to knock it 58 feet down.
Okay.
That's the DC 16 con. It takes half the 16 if it succeeds on the save, but and won't fall. But it looks like it failed, so
Yeah.
it goes plummeting 58 feet down. So it's 2 feet short of fall damage, but it still gets it in everybody's reach. And then I'll do a swipe with the sword to hit the middle one with the Broken Wing spell, which, assuming it fails the con save, it'll lose 40 feet of fly movement and take 21 damage.
Wait, hold up. The thing that you're doing to make it be knocked back 58 feet, can you make it fall prone instead? Because if it's flying creature's prone, it falls to the ground.
Not how the ability works, unfortunately.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I could spend hit die to get more knockback, at which point it would hit the ground, but I'm, trying to be somewhat conservative with those since I've been burning those.
Its dex certainly isn't at con isn't at disadvantage actually, so that would be the 23 versus the 21 for the wing break.
Okay, so it takes half damage and does not lose the fly movement.
There we go. Okay. See this continuing to.
But still, the other one, fell 58 feet, so.
Yeah, I already did
Yeah.
that. I did that with each of the group falls. One doesn't get back up, so you've knocked another one off the group. The other ones look a bit dazed.
See, no worries.
Well, I can't really keep up with what you do.
Oh, you can. You just have to do it with spells.
Well, that's what I mean. I can't do it forever like you can.
I can't do it forever either. I'm having to blow resources.
Okay, so we're about equally spaced then.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna run out of resources before you do. Hey, David.
I'll use the resources you got smartly.
On saves. See if they're no longer blind.
Pretty sure they are.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, random claw attacks miss you, row, if your AC is accurate.
Yep. However, and I'm busy macroing, so you're gonna have to roll this for me. Because they attacked me, they take 4d10 fire damage because they attacked me.
That is incorrect.
What are you talking
I mean,
about?
yes,
It's
please let
totally
him take
correct.
Let them take 205 fire. Totally. Those only kill one more of them.
Going towards the sound, these guys will go groundward, no longer be flying. Random strikes, 22 misses.
Another 4d10. Yes, swarm, my pretties.
I didn't know you became a collector of undead wyverns, Ro.
I'm a collector of targets.
19 random plus
that's fair.
strikes Keegan. I don't think that actually hits.
No, because it goes against my AC.
As they're like swarming around, I'm actually kind of swarming around like oversized bats, going like randomly swiping. Some are swiping in the air, some are getting closer than others. But yeah, you're able to avoid them. Okay.
Doop-a-doop-doop-doop.
New initiatives in AC and
Let Kami go. Vegeta has another
Kami,
turn.
Kami, welcome to the initiative.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, she said yes.
I'd say we let Kami get her turn at initiative 0 before we start the new round.
True, she was here at the beginning of the round. So yeah, Kami, what would you like to do?
High jump to the nearest dragon.
There's only one dragon.
No, well, we'll do that.
Wyvern,
Okay.
which is in the dragon family, so that
Hey,
counts.
and yeah, I was going to say, in Game of Thrones, they're the dragons, so might as well.
Is
That's
the high
because
jump
they're
where you spend a
wrong.
turn?
Yep. And then I'm rolling initiative for
Okay.
15.
Well, if you're spending your turn in the air, then I will need that letting that initiative for next round to see when you come down on their collective heads.
15, 25.2. Let's see. It's 15 for AC plus 9. 24. There's me. Put in 24. And then Sammy's. He should be straight. He rolled a 7 plus.
Oh, look,
Nice.
Kami comes down first.
And 16.
So I really need to make a dex save.
23.
$15.
They tried though.
Also, don't forget the technically at disadvantage for being blind. I'm pretty sure you're disadvantaged for being blind at dex saves.
I believe it does, but they already failed, so.
Yeah, like how much more can they fail?
Attack rolls against a creature have advantage. Creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. A blind creature can't see it automatically. Fails any ability checks that require sight. It doesn't specifically say anything about dex saves.
Oh, really? Well done. I would have felt that dex saves based on sight would be at disadvantage, but okay.
You'd think.
Also, I just remembered that I need to go searching for the modified dice values. Or Keegan in adult dragon form with his feats affecting it. Like, on the... That's right.
Okay. I am ready for the completion of the high jump.
Hold on. Let put my sheet. It's overlapping, that's why I can't get it. Um,
8,
Can't somebody just make me a macro? So all I have to do is hit. Hit a
You do have
button
a macro
for
if
it.
you check the appropriate checkboxes. It's plus 46. It's whatever your normal attack is, plus 46.
Okay, then let's do that. Dun, 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 dun. And then, there we go. Plus that. There we go.
Okay.
What are you listening to?
Okay, you bounce on them, injuring them, but not causing any to fall out of the sky.
Mm, no, they should, or whoever it landed on. High jump takes away their flag movement.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
then you're also going down with them 60 feet.
Well, she still has her movement. She can prevent herself from falling.
Yeah, I can just fly right before they hit the ground. It's no
Yeah,
biggie.
roll the fall damage for him. Okay.
Hey, it's only 60 feet. It's only 66.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be fun. They are now, they not only fall, they hit the water and are now submerged.
I mean, that's just an inconvenience. So that makes me have to change the spell I was going to do. Da, 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 da. That's what I'll do instead.
Okay. With high jump completed, does that consume the current turn?
I don't
Yes. Does it?
know. I'm double checking. I mean, you have your sheet. It should tell you, but I believe it's just you know.
Oh,
I believe it's at the start of your turn you land, and then you get your turn.
so I didn't because I know with am I confusing it? Let me go back. Hold on. Hmm.
At the start of your next turn, you land on a creature within starting feet.
Oh. Okay, then while we're here.
That means it's still your turn.
Yep.
You have your entire action set to do now.
All right.
Keep in mind, this group is underwater. Their wings are kind of having issues and such for being underwater. So I'm just reiterating back to the underwater.
Searing Smite. We'll put some Smite on the name. Let me see. Let me check. Where is Smite? Where is Smite? Where is Smite? Where is Smite?
Let's see. That
Okay. 7 go up to 4. Okay, awesome. The double check. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't forget, you have advantage because they are blocked.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. I will. There we go. I rolled 17 3 times. Then let me take off.
Part of me is all like, well, at least you're not doing heavy thrust.
Mhm. That's 12. Minus
Okay,
12.
one is very nearly down, but they're still underwater and kind of freaked out. Okay, Amorous.
Cool. Before Keegan does what he's going to do, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt 4 times.
Okay.
There are my attacks, but Keegan is going to be going down to attack the
What's
the
your
multi
sorry? What's your guiding bolt target?
the ones that are underwater.
Okay.
The creature of choice within range.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
So I'm going to attack them. in an attempt to assist Kami, as they were also my original targets. And Keegan is going to do his multi-attack against them. I assume because they are undead, they are immune to the frightened condition, so I'm not going to have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And then the damage is the 27 to 22 to 19, and his bonus action, because he is a bonded companion with me, is to attack as an automatic critical for an extra 42 damage. That would be my turn. As I just spam out technically third level spells at level 1. For a good amount of damage, actually.
Like I said, yeah. It's not as dire as you were thinking.
I forgot Guiding Bolt actually does a good amount of D6. And then it gets pumped up for 3.
Okay, there are now only 3 creatures active under the water.
Also, before you say anything about cold and ice and things like that, Egan is immune to cold.
Cool.
I'm not sticking my ass in that water.
Yeah, it's pretty frigid. Unless you want to take, what was it, like an ice bath?
Not doing that. No.
Roll. Okay. Are these damages being split? I mean,
The gunblade attacks will start with the group of 4, and we'll play it by ear from there. Dragon Twister obviously hits everybody.
And given that you're up on that cliff, they technically fall off the cliff and go downwards. If you succeed at knocking him back.
Well, I mean, one of those groups still has their fly speed. Actually, both groups have their fly speed. I just knocked it down. I didn't take away its fly speed, so they can still recover.
Fair. By the way, Kami, he also needs to lift weights. He's complaining about carrying a sword.
He's complaining about carrying a sword bigger than he is that was used by a giant because he doesn't have superhuman strength.
Hold up now. He's by a minute. Let's at least get that correct.
Which is in the giant size category.
Anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
So
Minotaurs are large creatures like giants.
He's strong enough.
Yeah.
I don't think so. He needs to do some weight training.
Hey. Some of the most powerful beings are not very strong, like physically.
Okay, with your
I should know.
With your flurry of blows, as it were, your twister causing damage to the second group. But between that and your flurries, you take out 2 of that group of 4.
Yeah. Double crits first the win.
Okay. So it's just going to drop the oversized sword, drawing its own short sword, and goes into number of attacks. As he's drawing the sword, it is catching on fire with 5 extra feet worth of fire to the blade.
Cool, cool. So is he attacking 3 times, or is he attacking twice and you only rolled advantage once?
No, he's attacking 3 times. You're right. There is advantage.
Because they still haven't recovered from being blind yet.
It is true. However, this third strike is a critical.
Yes, it is. So I assume the 13 becomes at 23. Does that 23 look like it's going to hit? Or not? Maybe? How confident does he look right now?
Oh, he is definitely doing hits.
Cool.
Ooh, thanks to that critical, does 74 damage in one hit.
That one? Nice.
Yay.
And what about the other 2?
The other two, I mean, they hit. They just don't do that much damage because you can't apply sneak attack more than once within a singular turn. So
Yeah. How unfortunate. Unfortunate at the same time.
yeah. Now I say that, but like I do have a particular NPC out in this game that has has a special ability to get around that.
I said there are workarounds for NPCs. PCs don't get it, but
Okay. Steve is hiding behind Sammy.
Con save time.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do it.
No, I'm not. It's only a DC 20. I think they could do it.
By all rights, they should because they have a +6. But
That's my point.
it's a little harder, but they can do it.
Also, there's one downside. Well, it doesn't say that they're at disadvantage for the recovering from blinded. It's just, yeah, they should be able to recover from this.
uh, okay, they're only really aware of roughly where Rogue is. +29 +2, so 31. Okay, you're able to evade all those.
And they can both take 40-10 damage.
Almost took out the group of two. One with the group of two. The group of 5 now becomes a group of 4.
And I forgot last time, but if they end their turn within 10 feet, they take it again.
How many turns have they been?
Just 2. This would be the second time.
Okay.
So 80-10 at the end of the turn. If you're giving me last round. Phoenix.
Group is now solitary, and the group of 4 is still up. The one under the water. Well, with a disadvantage, they're still under the water.
Mhm.
Okay. Hmm. Only 5 rounds left in the Sonic Tension timer.
Sonic tension timer? What?
The Sonic Tension timer.
The help I'm drowning, we'll do, Sonic the Hedgehog timer.
Hmm.
Because
Oh,
if you are
I know what
submerged,
sound you're talking about now.
because if you're submerged and you don't have a chance to hold your breath, you begin drowning and will die in a certain amount of time.
No, they're undead. I don't know if they have to worry about that.
It doesn't say they don't breathe.
Oh. Well then.
I don't know if that's one of those things they expected to put in the GM, call category or not, but I'm not going to complain.
Never mind.
Well, because I believe vampires are considered undead, but it especially says they don't breathe.
Oh, I know.
So it's weird.
Yeah, like sometimes they mechanically call it out, sometimes they don't.
And yeah, sometimes I will make the call. In this case, I'm like, eh. Okay, new initials.
Already in?
Mine is in, and I'm doing my ACs now.
Okay, comic. Figures is in because it's changed.
Play it again! This time I'll go for the group of 4.
Okay. Ah, I see. There's no super crits in here.
I mean, there's one.
Except for the. But did I? That is.
Yeah, there's a 92 in there.
I was like, there is one crit. I
Okay.
just didn't get multiple crits this time like I did last round.
Correcting my damage. Oh, I forgot about the 25-foot knockback. Was that not there last time?
No, that was
Or
there.
okay, I just forgot it. Okay.
I mean, they still had their movement. It's not like they couldn't move back.
That's fair.
No, they still have to roll dex, so...
7.
Okay, so yeah, they get knocked back, but we know they'll fly back on their turn. Now all the damage to the group, and I only knocked down 1. Okay.
Yep.
And the group of 1 is...
Working 3.
And the 1 is still up from the 66.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have about 200 HP or so, probably.
That's fine. Well, I knew that. I didn't know I had damaged them previously, so I wasn't sure where they were in the...
So
Gotcha.
we'll unsheath his second sword, which will also. I didn't mean it to be a cone. I mean, he could do it, but he's not.
It's okay, you just hit both of them. It's okay. Just do it. Look at him keep constantly critting.
Yeah.
Because you were talking shit.
I still hate him. He's so weak. He must lift weights. He must become stronger. Or faster. I don't care which one.
He's an archer. He'd be speed.
He's not fast enough yet, then. Also, I don't guess they're crossbowmen being archers.
Why
I know
aren't
it's technically, in terms of the game system, they use the same stats, but
Let's say it requires the same level of hand-eye coordination. The difference between a longbowman and a crossbowman is the arm strength required, not the aiming ability.
It's actually easier to aim a crossbow. And it's faster to train people to be a crossbowman.
Right, but it's easier to aim a crossbow because you're not having to deal with having to strain the arms. It's point and click.
True that.
Which is why they're both decks.
Oh, that's weird. Is it not? How is it separating it like that? Oh, he downs one. There's two in this group.
Okay.
Weird.
Be weird.
Not complaining, bro, but why didn't you go for the single?
But quantity is more dangerous in my experience.
There?
Kami?
Sierra! Okay. Why do hair now? Making me do stuff.
Thought she's getting her did.
Well, she's doing Lynn's hair, so she rolled her attack, but she needs somebody to do the damage. So, give me a second.
Make sure to put some disrespect.
Yeah.
Well, she rolled that. Can't heavy thrust it, but I can put all the other kinds of disrespect on it.
Yeah, that is a 20. Which is a crit.
Smite.
And the best form of disrespect that Kami can do is a smite.
Okay, am I waiting for the disrespect, or is that calculated in there already?
Well, I mean, I put the smites on it. I didn't double it for the crit. The first one was the crit.
Okay.
But I put all the rest of the disrespect on it.
So double a 27 and a 15 for the critical. Fancy.
Well, you don't double the 15 because 5 of that is coming from her Dex mod.
Oh. Oh. It's only 5.
Yeah.
There's now 2
Oh.
in the water. Years.
Hey. Let's see that 25% chance for con save.
That's right. Keep coming for me, assholes.
Well, they tried.
You're still stuck in that water too.
Oh, that's right. They said blind affects all ability checks.
If 18 does not hit you,
Enjoy that 4d10 damage, though.
okay.
And another 4d10 because you stayed next to me.
Amorous.
Oh. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Keegan doing multi-attack to attack them, and me just slapping on Guiding Bolt. I did upcast the first Guiding Bolt because, well, I wanted to.
And I take it you remembered the kind of sequential advantage. But you get advantage anyway because they're blinded.
Yeah. I already was rolling everything with advantage, assuming that
Okay.
they'd stay blind.
You almost took out one of them. Is Keegan doing anything?
Well, it's all there. Keegan's attacking and I'm attacking
Okay.
Guiding Bolt.
Okay, Keegan, there we go. Let me factor that
Keegan
in.
attacks first, and then I do Guiding Bolt.
I attack, then Keegan attacks, then I attack, then Keegan attacks, then they attack, then I attack, then Keegan...
69.
I get a turn, you get a turn, I get a turn, I get a turn, you get a turn, I get a turn.
Okay. The creatures which are, for lack of a better term, quote-unquote trapped underwater, has now been reduced to an injured 1. Adventurer
Cool.
Steve hides.
Okay.
Oh! I have speed. For this one turn.
Okay.
Let's see. My initiative is a +2. I've been doing it as a +1 this whole time. I am dumb. Actually, it's 0.14. Because armor. Haha. Believe we need a roll Kami's initiative since
No,
she's
she rolled it.
doing-
Hers changed.
Oh, she did? Cool.
It looks like she can roll her d20, she just can't roll anything else.
Okay, Kami has winged initiative.
Finish it, Kami!
Okay, you severely injure the one in the water. Amorous. Are you going to
I don't
finish
what I
it?
did, but now I need to re-roll everything. Just give me a moment. So I'm still rolling everything. uh... Do 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 do. Change. Rolling everything at advantage takes time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna fight these things initially, because the intent was to be, oh no, a swarm's coming. Maybe we should go to the encampment. You guys are like, no, we're big damn heroes. Get them all!
Well, I mean, they're undead, they have to be put down. That is our literally 2 of our job descriptions.
That is fair.
It's like, and we're high level embers at this point. It's literally, it's another day.
We have 2 embers and a self-proclaimed dragon slayer, and wyverns are in the dragon family, so no, these things had to die.
Just on principle. There you go.
If it was a storm or a stampeding water buffalo, yeah, we go to the encampment. But
Get attacks, I attack. Get attacks, I attack. It just repeats. Until it's dead.
Okay, between Keegan and your first guiding bolt,
Cool, the
It
other
is now
3
just-
goes to the other group.
floating in the water. Yeah, how do you want to split that, or do you just want to target one group?
I'm just going to target the singular person that's still remaining over there.
Singular person? Okay.
And, that's 3 guiding bolts remaining. that you said.
It will take those 3 to eliminate that solitary one.
Go!
As it gets shot from behind! It is glowing! Ugh. You now have one less thing to deal with.
You'll have 2 more, though.
Ugh. Man, you're, XPs.
Yes.
Waka,
Give me
waka,
the
waka, waka,
XPs.
waka.
Give me the combat XPs. I require it. After all, I need 4 more levels, and then I can, not have he can be polymorphed all the time. Well, he gets permanently polymorphed until something gets rid of it at this point anyways.
I mean, you'll probably still need to be polymorphed just due to, size concerns, but
True, but that requires me to take the effort to want to dispel it. And he can change shape.
How is it? Okay, I don't know how we have that faded one in there, but, there's one left, and it's severely hurt.
okay. Get him, Zasha! Get him, Ray!
Strike, 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 strike. And there's still a crit!
Good. He needs his crits. And I'm pretty sure those all hit as well, so...
Yes.
Cool. I don't need to keep buffing Zasha like I used to in the old days. I just have to blind everything so he doesn't need to be buffed. Does Zasha take it down?
Yes, he does.
If he didn't, the Phoenix probably would.
True.
It is now at negative 58 health.
Should be all of them?
Yes.
That's all of them. Hey, Steve. So where was your encampment supposedly at that these wyverns attacked?
Wow, you... Okay. It's... over in the, smaller icy mountains over here.
Oh, it's the place we're heading anyways. Cool.
Oh, I mean, that would make sense. Go to a place that already has some structure.
Well, come along. Go find your buddies.
2 miles later.
How many people do I need to resurrect? Actually, better idea. Because I haven't used it yet.
One second. I'll take a look at the chat in a moment.
It's just Sierra letting us know that, she's, on a pause for Lynn's hair.
Okay.
They're between steps.
They must twist it up.
Sammy.
Must be twisted and bopped and pulled.
Where's your token hiding? There you go.
It'd be simpler if you just put Keegan's huge token. Probably be easier for you.
Well, I think he's about to do a city map. I don't think you...
Oh. I mean, I'd still be riding on Keegan until I couldn't.
Well, if we're about to enter town, you might want to shrink him again, just since we know this place is swarming with, flying beasties that spook people.
Yeah, that's fair. I also have the perfect way of annoying him with it, too.
Okay.
I'm
Give
gonna-
me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go.
I'm going to turn him into... It's an absolute waste, but I believe we're about to take at least a short rest.
Okay.
Should
Well,
probably work
you're-
into a dragon.
you're going to be
Different
you're going to be approaching an ice shelf of a mountain. So, what do you guys want to take a short rest at the base?
No. Before we get into town, he needs a minute to, switch Keegan to a different form.
Okay.
That's
No,
all.
what I'm saying is this is a complete waste, but I believe we're about to take a short rest or a long rest.
Oh,
When we get to town, we might, yeah.
And we're coming up on town. Or what is left of the town.
Good, because I need to spend money.
So this is an absolute funny waste. I'm turning Keegan temporarily into a Fae, the same dragon as Blue,
okay.
which is Fairy? Fae? Can't
I
remember.
think it's Fairy Dragon.
Yeah, fairy dragon.
No, he gets to suffer. But that is what I'm doing. That way, there's no problem. There's just a cleric. Oh, the other thing. I'm recovering my sword that Sasha decided to throw on the ground. I'm making him do push-ups for that.
No. He doesn't do push-ups because you command it. That's not how that works. What benefit does
I
he
told him
get
to
from
take
doing
care
a
of my
push-up?
sword, not throw it on the ground.
Hey, that's a way of taking care of it. Maybe your sword was like horrible compared to his. I don't know.
Oh, he switched the weapons he could like flurry and augment with
That's
because
it.
things were within
He
range.
did free action drop and then started stabbing things.
Yeah.
He learned it from Kami.
He did.
Which is why I'm giving him a hard time about it. You gotta treat your equipment better than that.
Yeah, that's why you clean it up and stuff afterwards.
Which I'm gonna make him do. He asked for my sword.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably work Keegan into a fairy dragon. So I now have two fairy dragons just chilling with me.
So tiny.
And yeah, what's the damage like? Got told this place got attacked by a horde of thrustworms.
Tommy will say in Abyssal to Keaton, is like, I knew you weren't a real dragon.
Tiny dragon growl. Okay. What's the hotkey for this? It's not key.
Oh, that's another thing I could do. I didn't think about it until just now, actually. I know we basically paused Blue's corruption for a whole bunch of ritual magic
Yeah,
and pure willpower.
yeah, provided that that she's not inside of some sort of extreme corruption zone. Yeah.
What we I realized something I could probably use. If it wasn't for the fact I have to probably resurrect a bunch of people right now. I could fix, maybe. I think that would work for. That'd be a good use of it. Using a divine intervention to cure her of corruption.
I'm not sure divine intervention can cure corruption.
You can give it a
Well,
shot.
find out. We can find out. That's all we can do.
I think, remember, divine stuff had a hard time with chaos. That was kind of a plot point.
It was. But that's a plot point we don't know.
Yeah, we do. It's in the
At least
lore.
I don't know yet.
It's in the world's, like the world's history. That has nothing to do with the
That's part of it,
flashbacks.
yes.
That's just, a known fact.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, fuck it.
But yeah, if you want to try blowing charge, go for it.
I'm not going to. I gotta revive people first. And it's cheaper this way. And more what my character would do anyways. Because bringing back people back from the dead who were unjustly killed in a horrible accident seems more fitting.
Yep, one moment.
No, you're fine.
We know you gotta do preparations.
Yeah, just doing some polish.
Just remember, all the dead will be resurrected. As soon as I can conveniently do it.
Where is the thing?
But I do have one comment to say about this whole scenario. Bro, I didn't know adventurers couldn't deal with just normal undead wyverns.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I didn't think. When did adventurers not be able to deal with wyverns? When did they're undead?
I would say, yeah, they are corrupted. That's why they are an ember problem, not an adventure problem.
It's just a dead version of a wyvern. You just kill it again.
Well, yes, but due to the corruption, it is considered a harder creature to kill. You went to school, you know this.
Yeah, but I feel disappointed.
I don't know why. Again,
it's able to do.
if it occurs in nature, an adventurer handles it. If it if it's been afflicted with corruption, it's an ember's problem.
So what I'm hearing is whenever we come across corrupted and fallen, I should just sit back and let you guys handle it.
Well, that's what you've been saying the entire time, and yet you still help us. So
Yeah, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
also, I feel like you're a unique case, but I don't want to go into that because I know that's a thing for you.
That's a private affair between the two of you. Unless for some reason you want to share why you think want to be involved in this.
Well,
That's the
simple.
obvious
I'm
part.
not an ember. I'm not an ember.
Like, no, you're not an ember. You're the thing that predates embers. Which, again, this is why I didn't want to go into it, but technically you were fighting them before the embers were a thing, so we inherited it from you.
Well, I mean, I fought regular creatures. I didn't fight corrupted.
Like, when chaos showed up, you just sat on the bench?
Oh, no. When they showed up, I did what I had to do, got my men out of the area, and left it to the people to take care of.
That's like, because embers weren't a thing until after the war ended.
Oh, yeah. But no, I didn't participate.
So yeah, you sat on the bench when the Fallen showed up.
Yeah. I mean, I did what I did as a pirate should do, but, and we only attacked them if they attacked us first.
Which they do by their very nature.
Oh, yeah, but we made sure to avoid the areas that they cropped up in. unless we had no choice, like, let's say a couple of sea elves just happened to have gloated that they bested me, and I felt like being extra petty that day. Not saying that I did. There.
And before you were a pirate, what'd you do? And before you were a pirate, what'd you do about them then?
Oh, I didn't fight them then.
So okay, so when Chaos first showed up back in the day, when you had your your original job, you didn't do anything about them.
No, they showed up after I came to Earth. So I came to Earth, and then they showed up. They were not anywhere in my line of work. They did not exist.
Okay, so you fell before Chaos showed up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I did not fight them. What's up, my boy?
Okay, so it would have been your problem had you not fallen.
Because of my job description, probably not.
I heard part of the job description was to train the heroes.
She can say what she wants.
That was one of my job descriptions.
I was like, I know your job description. That's why I'm a little confused. I would have thought you would have been sent to the front lines for that, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, no. I had many jobs, and the person in charge wouldn't have made me go that. I'm not blow drying it.
While this conversation is happening, how are you guys planning to scale the glacial shelf? I assume flight.
I need it.
Flight or anti-gravity.
Yeah, that would be obvious, yeah.
So I just wanted to confirm that there would not need to be any kind of real rules. Okay.
Helping up whoever needs helping.
I'm not
now a medical building. Place of rest. The first medical building.
Lord.
You scale the ice shelf, getting to the top. What you first see in the distance, glowing through the fog and becoming a bit more visible, thanks to the weather control thinning out the intense fog, are the glow of crystals. As you get closer, you're able to see everything here in a more clear fashion.
Sorry, Kami, there's no shops in this town. You can't spend your money.
I feel like
the shop is currently locked.
So they're just closed for the day. Okay.
They're probably closed because everyone is currently dead or dying inside of one of the two medical buildings.
Okay, so you can spend your money tomorrow.
No, thank you.
Or after we complete whatever side quest is needed to unlock the shop, depending on how this is working out.
I just see death and destruction.
Or it could be locked behind a story event. Sometimes they do that. It's like, yeah, you can't shop until you get this cutscene. Oh, quadruplets.
Yeah, I saw that. So I see all these people who are injured. The buildings are torn up.
Well, at the moment we just see crystals. He hasn't described the town yet, and there's people, and the injured people are in the buildings, so I don't think we see those.
That's a good point.
Unless you have X-ray vision, in which case I need to find some lead.
Don't worry, I don't look towards you or Kami ever. If I can help it.
Amuro seems to think he has X-ray vision.
I do not think I have X-ray vision. Just joking.
As you get close, there is a outskirt to this place, which is just collapsed buildings for a good 10 minutes from various kinds of battle damage.
Oh, a tree! We have a waypoint!
What have I done?
Don't worry. Even if you didn't have a tree, but you have multiple of, I will still pick up a rock.
As you get to this more central area, you actually feel a warmth, despite the snow, that gets more comfortably warm the closer in you get.
Joke's on you. I felt warm since I put on my winter suit.
Ah. um, with the snow still falling, some snow making sound as it sloughs off of rooftops or trees.
What are you looking for?
This individual will see you coming. You there!
Oh God,
You there?
Tommy, don't say anything smart.
Oh, good, you're not
Yes,
hallucinations.
there's a person.
Looking around, these buildings look rather intact. Anyway, you did have a feeling of passing through a barrier when you got to the map's edge here. Steve will speak up. Oh, they're okay. They're embers and are able to take out like 24 corrupted at once.
Tommy just rolled her eyes.
I
You're
mean,
the
he's
correct
dating
guy.
facts technically.
Well, not all of us are embers. That's what she's saying.
Well, yes, but we
She
introduced
doesn't say
ourselves as
anything to
such, and you
correct
didn't
that.
correct him.
Yeah, you never corrected
I didn't
him.
talk to the guy though, so it didn't. I sent him
You're
back
an
to
ember
his
by
way.
association now. Deal with it. Unless you feel like correcting him, it's going to be by association now.
Don't worry, she'll correct them at a later date. Just FYI, not an ember.
It'll be in the Chronicles. Kami, the hero of light, not an ember.
Magic in this encampment will critical on an 18 to 20.
Oh, damn.
I feel like that's David's warning saying, hey, this place might get attacked.
I'm pretty sure it was going to be attacked by the wyverns we've already killed.
Your if you spend hit dice here to restore spell points, those hit dice are going to be maximized.
And I'm doing your hair. I don't have time to freeze.
So what I'm hearing is we're only allowed a short rest next to trees, and then we camp over here for the short rest, and then go back to wherever we were.
Then I smoked my hand onto him, and he started starting to move forward, so I caught it off. But it sloshed a little. Like it was just.
The person who initially noticed you will have a little bit of a almost disbelieving look. Steve? She will say, yeah, well, we scouted and found these guys and more corrupted, a partial path up to the main mountain though, so he'll give kind of a half-hearted thumbs up. The guy in armor will say, well, at least you found some good fortune.
Did he though?
Come into the to the encampment, so you could at least be a bit warmer. Consider some thanks for bringing Steve back.
It is our pleasure to help out fellow adventurers and
He's saying that I'm just gently nudging Kami ahead so she can get closer to the heater.
From what Steve said, though, there's plenty of injured and dying people that need medical attention. Is that still true?
Yes. We've had to expand the triage buildings.
Gotcha. Well, don't mind me. I'm gonna do a thing. People might be certainly much better. This works the way I want it to. I will then proceed to divine intervention to bring back the people who are dead or dying into proper states of health.
Oh. Right now.
'Cause I got told people are dying and I can't see everyone. I'm just going to go this town and fix it. These people suffered a horrendous attack. I am praying to Bahamut to provide mercy and restore them to health.
Hey, why are you on my stuff?
And I am saying that in regards to the entire town.
Like, I found myself, and I don't want his dog fur and stuff all over my shit. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to put it in the eye.
There you go. I did my thing. Made a shop be unlocked for Kami now. Now begins the 7-day timer.
I'm sorry, honey.
But I am curious, once you finish removing everything that you took the time to put on there, David, which I am sorry for.
There we go. Okay, this one right here was approaching. So someone claims they can magic sweeps over the area. Huh. Good. More people when we need defense. Which one of you did that?
The obvious one.
I mean, we all look pretty obvious.
I mean, out of all of us, you probably are the only one that actually looked like a legit heel.
I say, remember, you're dressed as a great holy man. The rest of us are just kind of here.
I mean, that's a fair point. I am dressed like a battle cleric.
The person approaching closer to I'll just use his name since it's here. Leo, which is the guardsman in armor over here. Person approaching we'll say, don't expect it to be easy, but you've certainly earned yourself a place to stay here.
I already decided I don't like you. Let me set that out loud.
I'm just looking at his face and I am horribly confused. Is he a bug?
Is he a what?
Democracy!
Really, he's a lizard of some kind.
I can hardly tell.
Have to kill this time.
I mean, there's scales, there's a tail, and there's, a lizard, snout. They got the frill.
Super Earth demands it.
I just don't see the features of their face. It just doesn't look right.
Well, probably because you're human, and maybe because the AI generator didn't do the face quite right.
And the AI generator didn't do the face quite right.
If you take that.
It is all good
Use that
though.
bag right there.
I know there's supposed to be lizard folk.
Yeah, there's supposed to be lizard folk.
Yeah. Tommy statement still stands. You can use that bag right there.
I just see him being rude like this, and I'm just trying to resist the urge to say something back to him. And I'm just going to look at Ro with this pleading look of "Please hold me back."
Well, we thank you for your hospitality, regardless.
Hmm. What's the offense? It's just difficult here. I imagine that you would know, considering that you are here.
Well, because we didn't even know there was a settlement here.
Hmm. We're just bartering it.
The point still stands.
Hmm.
As far as we knew, this area was uninhabited.
Say the word and we could make it uninhabited. No, I'm just saying.
Down, girl.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
Hey, I just don't tolerate disrespect for no reason.
Oh, don't worry, I'm right there with you on that one, girl.
Hmm.
Especially after I went through the effort of asking my god to heal everyone and bring back those who died.
Which he said thank you for.
He did.
I suggest some of you go and see if you can find Belir if you're gonna have that kind of attitude.
A leer.
Yeah, I wasn't the only one.
The the one who was leading this expedition before me.
Ah. So you're one of the various expeditions that come up here to learn stuff and whatever.
Hmm.
Which means they might be the ones to talk to about your quest there, Amoros.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Lots of coin.
After all, I was literally told to come here by a dead dragonborn. That it came a firefly.
Hmm.
That's a very valid point.
Unless you want the cold. That'll be closer to the center of town.
Nudge, 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 nudge.
Kami is fighting the struggle between wanting to be not be in the social and warmth.
No. She goes towards the warmth.
I say she can be antisocial and be warm at the same time. It just means don't talk to people.
Yeah, she's going to the warmth. At least until the shop opens. Then she's rediverting.
You'll pass some humans, some Numel. This this structure right here is emitting a heat that gets warmer as you get closer to it, though never to the point of burning.
Interesting.
Hmm. So you're here not for an expedition, but some quest given to you by a spirit.
Yes, when we visited the floating isles, I was visited by a firefly insisting that I come here for his master wanted to see me. And that, I'm gonna be honest, as much as I remember, David, outside of possibly going to the tip of the snow tip isles.
Hmm. If your master is if the master wanted to see you is at the tip of the isles, the the danger is great.
Well, every great trial and tribulation, there is much to be gained from it.
The mist there is quite thick. From what expeditions that came before that we were able to salvage things from, uh, some of their scouts had noted a kind of barrier at the opening of the central the tall mountain. Steve and his scouting group were trying to find a safe way there. Obviously, did not.
Hmm. Okay.
With the concentration of mist being so strong there, I would presume that it could be used to have some sort of defense against what's been going on here. Either that, or it's some form of immense cage. Given the reports of a barrier.
And how far away is it from here? That sounds like the place I need to go. There is such a place.
14 miles by flight. Like they take considerably longer without. Though, as you've undoubtedly seen, flying isn't exactly a safe thing to do here.
Hmm. That is true. It's only 14 miles. You could probably do it pretty easily. What do you think, Kami?
Connor's about the heat. I don't think she's with you.
We all went to the heat.
Oh, well, damn it. Why are you trying to draw me in?
I'd be saying this, looking at Ro and Kami saying this, so have you weigh in on which way y'all would like to go.
Kami shrugs. She says she just shrugs. And she goes, "Look, I'm just a pathfinder here."
And which path do you think is the best path, Miss Pathfinder?
The shortest path to victory. I mean, this is on you. Amaro's like, this is your quest. I'm just along for the ride and to assist should assistance be needed. But
and I'm kindly requesting your assistance.
You should probably decide the best route to take. Because my thing is we just go back to the ship and continue on with getting Terra off ship. But and then
I'm kindly requesting your assistance in determining the best route, Kami.
Like the best route to get there?
Yes. Because obviously flight has its own dangers unless you feel like fighting off all the frost worms in the area.
Yeah,
Oh, that's frost worms.
I don't know about you, but that was a good workout. I quite enjoyed it.
I mean, it was just an
I've
average
not-
Tuesday for us.
I've not been in the area, so I need a map. I need to see a map. I'm not familiar with this area. I can't just go, hey, this would be the quickest path to take. Titan! Seriously, my guy, you are
We conveniently did get a map
yourself
before we
because
came
I'm
to the island. Or at least a sort of map, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I believe it was an older map.
I don't think I looked at the map, so I don't know.
You're the ranger. You're supposed
I
to.
didn't look at the map.
The lizard folk will speak up. So before there's much more discussion, I would like some introductions. I am a car.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Rose.
Looks over to Kami. Those lizard eyes.
I'm gonna nudge Kami. I think she had to step away, unfortunately.
Ah. Titan's tightening.
Gotcha. Well, I guess it's look at Rose now, so that Ro can introduce himself properly.
Chris, I think will be back in a moment.
Oh no. And now we
Thank you.
wait.
The lizard man introduced himself as a car.
A car?
AQUAR.
So, a car.
Yeah.
So we found a car. Gotcha.
Yep.
Can we drive the car?
I didn't even have to do any transmutation this time.
I'm glad you calmed. That's just
And it was waiting before any further conversations occur. Some introductions.
Magus, Ember First Class, not Union.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the other part. Besides saying my name, I'd introduce myself as also an Ember.
Ember in training.
You know,
No,
I
right, you did
actually
graduate.
finished that. I did actually graduate, thank you. I mean, to be fair, when you save an entire city from being destroyed by a corrupted, fallen worms thing, I think that no one sane person would try to say no to you at that point.
So, Ember Third Class. With the Union.
A
And
family,
this is, captain of the ship who brought us here, Kami.
a family name of such reputation is welcome here, though I have learned that reputations and senses of self-worth don't aid much in a place like this.
Oh, don't worry. I have zero self-worth.
Trust me, he means that quite literally. I've had to bring him back from the dead a couple of times from his antics.
You see, that makes it sound like I'm
Right.
incompetent.
You're not
I've
incompetent. You
nobly
saved a lot
sacrificed
of people
myself
doing
multiple
what you've done.
times.
You have, every time you've done it, you have saved dozens of people.
Hold on. Take these calm down. Nope,
You
nope,
take
nope.
the-
I'm sorry. I
being
moved.
the-
I apologize. Sit
Being
back.
the
Sit back.
hero
I
to its
apologize.
extremes.
Sit down. I'm sorry. Shh. Come on.
I don't know if I got it or not.
There's nothing incompetent about that. Because of you, we have not really had people die on our watch.
Um,
I feel like I missed something.
people from the medical buildings are slowly filing out, but I'm not moving all those tokens.
I made made a comment about my last name and how self-worth has no use here, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I have zero self-worth, and Eric made it sound like I'm suicidal. I was like, no, I've died, but not because I was like I've had to resurrect him multiple times from his antics. I was like, no, that makes me sound incompetent.
And I was correcting that,
I mean,
not because
I
you're
think you've
incompetent.
only been revived like once.
Twice,
No,
both
he's
times
died
after using my
twice.
big limit break.
Hence my comment of his antics, but his antics have saved dozens of people. Hence the whole, he takes heroic sacrifice to its extreme. Which is not a bad thing. And I did not mean to make it sound that way.
You need to sit down because I don't know what got you so agitated. Sit. No.
Normally, I would want a display of skill, but safeguarding Steve and showing such supreme healing acumen avoids the need for that step.
Oh my
Tommy
God,
looks like
that'd
she's
be-
about to say something, and then she stops. She like closes her mouth. And she's like, "No, let me stop." And she kind of shuffles a little bit away from the party. Still closer to the heat, but a little bit away from the party.
Okay.
Bro, this is the first time we haven't been tested when we introduced ourselves. This is a first.
The expedition was sent here to try to clear out an area, make it safe. But so far, there seems to be a limitless amount of corrupted and fallen.
Corrupted and fallen.
The closer to the central mountain that you go, the more fearsome things become. As for why they don't freely roam about, the information that I have doesn't specifically say, outside of a kind of attraction or almost guard-like state of the higher areas of the most misted areas of the mountain. Sounds like
What?
whatever that. I do not know if it's a prison or some form of mountain defense fortress.
So
But
here's my
we've already lost powerful members of the expedition trying. Though we only had a few embers who already outnumber what embers who we were able to take with us.
So here's a question for you. What kind of corrupted and fallen is up here? Is it just a bunch of undead wyverns? Dragons? Like, what are we dealing with here?
Uh, Wyverns tend to go the furthest south as a kind of air patrol, likely attracted by the fact that there's things not corrupted on the Snowtip Isle. Much corrupted wildlife, some trees, even plants that can survive the weather, have been known to animate.
Hmm.
As for things that are closer, the denseness of the mist makes it difficult. Uh, some of the previous reports indicate things of shape that have no body, and things that are clearly struggling to exist here. Things that are hard to look at. Let me see if I can find a good example for you.
Hmm.
Here's an example.
Mm.
Um, um,
And why are y'all wanting to build a settlement with things like that here?
us. We've been employed to build a beachhead, not necessarily a settlement. People have been trying to gain a permanent foothold in the Snowtip Isle for a long time. Just no one has succeeded.
Hmm.
Here's another.
Okay, I wasn't expecting Ice Dune. We're dealing with the frozen version of Dune. Worms, got it. Hmm.
Um,
Now that's peculiar. David,
Yeah.
you said we're able to get a short rest here, right? Or is it going to be a long rest?
Um, given what you've done, you can have a long rest here.
We need a
Cool.
long rest.
I want a long rest for a very simple reason. Oh, it's that guy again. I'm pretty sure we've seen that one before.
That's the one you encountered when you were when you were in the Russian Gold ruins where Siren was.
Yep, that's what I thought. I went to Legend Lordy Island to see what's behind that. I want to determine what is actually being kept inside that barrier.
Okay. If I'm familiar with legend lore, it has to be something that has been written down
Yeah.
at some point in time. Okay.
And something like that is likely to have been written down at some point in time. If only to denote the importance of maintaining the barrier. And why the barrier needs to be maintained.
Okay.
That is my logic. Also, by the way, because I never got hit, I'm still maintaining change weather control.
Okay.
So the weather's better than normal.
True. The caller will also comment if you have things to. Excuse me. If you have things to barter or coin to spend, you can peruse what hasn't been used by us yet. Some of it includes things from previous expeditions.
Hey, bro. I think we should get the cart.
Now there will be a cost for going into our stores outside, even beyond barter and deal.
Mm-hmm.
Since you seem to have an interest and would be of a bonus to us if you are going to the central area to find this in this quest of yours. I would like to go with you.
Seems doable.
Yeah, I don't have a reason to say you can't, as long as you can protect yourself. These are severely corrupted, fallen creatures.
Oh, great. One extra person to babysit. Did he just say we had to pay to get into the store?
No, he's saying to use the shop. He would like to come with us to the top of the mountain.
Oh, okay.
He's not joining the crew. He's not doing. He's a temporary to get to the top of the mountain and back.
No, I was just worried about, again, Kami's thing is that now we have an extra person to babysit. Like, we have to make sure this man don't die.
Mm.
And I have made a distinct
our
warning that he has to be able to protect himself.
Yeah, but we all know we're not going to let the bastard die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't even deny that one.
I wish to find the fate of the person who is leading this before me.
Oh, you want that? How long ago did he die? Or disappear? Do you know he died?
Probably dragon food at this point.
She disappeared, would have been 2 months ago.
Cool. Before I need his legend lore, can you give me a very accurate description of them? A picture would work too.
I do not have a picture, but they'll go on to describe a female aura
Cool. Cool. I believe that is enough for this to work. Let me find a spell, because I know I haven't.
Dude's like, I'm on a quest to find her. Eric's like, fuck the quest. I'm just gonna resurrect her because I'm gonna assume she's dead.
Well, hold up. No, I assumed that she's either missing or dead. If she's dead, we can just bring her back. Problem solved.
Like I said,
Maybe.
fuck, Eric's like, bypass the quest. Woo!
I don't want to bypass the. No, I don't want to bypass the quest, but I want to know where she's at least.
Due to your level of insight,
Oh, shit.
due to your level of insight, Ro, you can tell this is motivated by
That's not going to
by
work.
just
Never mind.
wanting to the idea that it would be it's just very very unfortunate for someone just to be MIA. That it's like whether they're alive or dead, being able to bring an answer back to
their families.
to their family is kind of
fans.
what his motivation is here.
I actually can't do what I want to do, so I'm just going to stick with my original plan of just legend luring the this barrier. What's inside it? Once we get the opportunity to.
Okay.
But yeah, if you know where she went last, then we can at least start with that. 2 months though, that's going to be a hard trail to find.
Kami laughs to herself. Loudly. He thinks what Amro said was funny.
I like to see you try to find 2-month-old tracks that don't exist anymore.
I didn't say anything about the tracks. To say it's a morbid thing. Unless you want me to say it out loud. Here with the class.
As a player, I'm kind of curious what you're hinting at here.
Pretty much that we could probably find them in their droppings.
I mean,
she was doing go going to seek information on the reported barrier.
So she went in the direction we're going anyways.
It would be pretty chill if she got, possessed by the barrier. That would be really neat.
That's not neat.
So really quick.
But, yeah, I don't see why you can't, long as you can take care of yourself. Obviously, we're not going to try to let you just die, but as Steve had pointed out, as you walked up, we fought our way through about 24 undead frostworms and a Yeti demon thing with tentacles, whose name I don't recall.
Are you asking for a test of my skill? I do think someone here is profiler.
I do.
Yeah. I'm just warning you that you need to be able to take care of yourself. Obviously, you're the leader of an expedition. I believe you probably can.
Our
Investigation.
standards?
Your standards are different from everyone.
I said our standards. And say my standards.
I don't believe we have an R standards list. And also, mine are skewed. Because I want you to be able to bench press my sword for an hour straight, and no one can do that here.
Just so you guys know, Kit Kat actually isn't around the fire. He's more looking at some of the closer to the ground crystals.
I am trying to resist the urge to do that myself, given my background.
Okay, I believe it gives
not
level
rubies.
HP.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
In middle June, so that was easier.
yeah.
Bro has
Class at an
activated.
approximate level.
Okay. Given your role, I'll just let you know.
So Ro has activated the Scouter, and his power level's over 9,000.
20th level samurai.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
I mean, yeah, 20th level Samurai would actually be pretty fine. We're only level 27, so it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it kind of is, but...
And also some levels of the most despised class of monk.
Which one is the most despised class of monk? I actually don't know that.
No, the class itself, monk, is despised.
Oh.
I guess I know Trish doesn't like monk.
So he has 20 levels of samurai and any levels of monk. Yeah, he's invincible. He's fine.
The fact that he has samurai and monk, that is actually kind of
So
concerning.
he is samurai and Kensei monk.
He took 1 level of monk at minimum. He's invincible.
No, he needs at least 4.
Nope. I stand by what I said.
1 level of monk does nothing.
1 level of monk does everything.
How?
Because it's monk.
You get a D for martial die and like 1 key point.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you
you're a
don't even
monk.
have evasion yet.
But you're a monk.
You still don't get everything else that makes the monks broken.
I don't care. I have an irrational bias, and I say, oh, that's not an irrational bias. I have legitimate reasons for my bias, so yeah.
I can understand higher level monks, not low level monks. That'd be fair. Yeah. Higher level monks are actually broken.
First level monk can be broken depending on your stat spread.
Are you doing legend lore?
Yes, I
That's it.
am legend loring.
I'd say first level monk can have the equivalent AC of a guy in plate mail with a shield at level 1. That's pretty broken.
Yeah, that's fair. They can do that if they got really good rolls or they point by their 2 main stats.
You can't get there with point buy.
No, you can't.
Point buy caps at 16, you're only on 1 stat at 16.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought you could go up. You just have an X amount of points.
Nope.
Well, either way, I do understand what you mean by that. Yes, I legend lore the barrier and what may be contained within it. Also, as a player, I believe it's probably Ixior. What state Ixior is in, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's Ixior at this point.
Well, based on that picture, he's in a Lovecraftian nightmare state.
This is really interesting. How do you determine if
Anybody wrote shit down?
Well, no, it's more the thing of merely knowing that it's a mystery does not make it legendary.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know,
But legend lore doesn't care if it's a legend or not.
if the thing you name isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
In the spell description.
Oh yeah, that is there.
Um,
I'll just throw it here for everyone. But hey now, I feel like if what is being contained is of legendary import, aka like, for instance, one of a fallen hero of light from the original time frame,
Well, that's the thing.
would be a legend.
If it is Ixior, then yes.
But if it's not, then
there's
you're
also
right.
the thing of if it never had a chance to become a legend, then is it legendary?
Yeah. 'Cause the effectiveness of legend lore is entirely based on how much is known about it in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me see if what I can. Let me see if there's anything I can.
So if nobody knows anything, the spell doesn't work.
True. But the point of it is to see if there is anything.
Well, actually, because of that. Okay. Okay. The information available. Um. Okay, you said the barrier.
About the barrier and whatever it is containing inside the barrier. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. That specific information is a complete mystery. In terms of legendary passing down or noting of knowledge of the barrier itself. In terms of what's in it, you just slightly expand your parameters.
Okay, if I had to expand my parameters about what is contained within it, it'd be what the island itself contains.
Okay,
Like
because
what the mountain itself. Because there's would clearly be something about the mountain and why there's this barrier within the mountain.
okay, because there are legends pertaining to the mountain and the Social Isles. Just no one knows anything about the barrier specifically.
Well, I expanded it to the mountain, like you guys
Yeah.
said.
I would consider this as separate casting.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Only takes 10 minutes after all.
Yep. It is once a place where fireflies flowed. What a domain of trial with trails to excuse me with trails to redemption, damnation, and ultimately to the rebirth of existence. A prison for some, paradise for others. An area visited by excuse me, an area visited by pilgrims. Only defined areas that only defined areas within the social files of simultaneous connection and disconnection to the world that they knew. I will note that since you guys have been here, you haven't seen any pirate folks.
What is that, Tristan? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, that's Ultima 9.
Ultima 9. I don't quite understand it, but I think I hit what you're trying to hint at.
Would you like to delve into that a bit more, or do you want to think about it? Because it says I don't. It says I can couch it in things. So
Yeah, you can couch it in things. And I appreciate that you did that. But what can I roll to make you give me the a proper interpretation of it?
with a religion roll, I can give you an interpretation of the information through the lens of the Holy Republic.
Works for me, because that's where I'm from. Religion. That is going to be a 29.
29. Okay. I mentioned the flowing of the flowing of fireflies through the area through your more religious lens.
Oh, damn it. I realized I forgot something I need for work. Oh well. I have to go to the office before I head out. You go on, though.
Yeah. No, that is not the thing I need. I need to open my plot. One moment.
Is it a normal plot or a plot?
It's not a plot. I don't think I have anything here complex enough to be a plot.
Well, apparently we're finding plots within plots, so... Why wouldn't there be a plot rock of plot rocks? In fact, in terms of meta-knowledge, we had one. Back in the flashbacks.
Okay. According to the scriptures and such, and I will actually have Legend Lore's feed into this, since it would make sense for it to do so. It was said that the great Garrix was involved in the pyreflies that pass through the mountain, though only by physical description does the mountain here match the mountain in the scripture, meaning that the book does not have it be snowy, for instance. But as you guys are aware, the landscape vastly changed. So,
we gotta craft the planet to save the planet.
But yeah, was involved in the fireflies that passed through. It is believed that the great Garrix aided in the purification and renewal process of fireflies and the merging into the mist.
And just double check that I actually wrote this correctly. The Great Garrix says that thing, not a person, right?
Garrix is the dragon of destruction and renewal.
Mm. Hmm. This place is definitely interesting no matter what. Based on... I will share all this information I have now acquired in the last 20 minutes to
Yeah. It is
the
also
party.
it is also said that um, the keeper or farrier of Fireflies had resided either on on what is now the Sotep Isle or within the mountain. It's not entirely accurate. Depending on which you read, the kind of location of inhabitants slightly changes.
That tracks with the Firefly saying their master wanted us to go here. Hmm. But yeah, I'll share this knowledge that I've gained through 20 minutes of effort and remembering scriptures to piece together some idea of what might be here.
Your books, by the way, the scripture, by the way, has no mention of bears or anything. As kind of mentioned with the legend lore, it said that people pilgrimed here and didn't pilgrim to the place and like didn't quite understand what it is that they really experienced.
Hmm.
So they said at one point, whatever the buried area was not buried.
And at that same time, this area wasn't a snowy hellscape full of fallen and corrupted.
Yeah.
It might just be orbital wobble.
Hmm. Well, like I said, I will share this with the party and see if I can get Kit-Kat's interest in this over the crystals. If I can get him to trade notes with me, because I want these notes.
This
Like
is
he's clearly going to be taking about these crystals. I
This is
can take it
mytho-
back to my family.
yeah, this is mythological stuff. So he's definitely willing to kind of talk with you about the myth and such of what you found.
Post Amarosa's
Oh.
rant about things he learned. If we're taking a rest here, I doubt it.
Nice.
But given those references, Bro's just gonna check the family journals, just see if anything of relevance comes up for this.
Oh yeah, there's the book from the ancient times right there.
And I know Legend Lore technically says it could delve into that, but I kind of made it clear the book is very shielded. So
Well, there's that, but yeah, I had two journals. I had the one that came with my background that was just a journal, and then there was the plot book. But it was like either way, it's like okay, maybe it's something that the legend lore wouldn't pick up, but because it's not necessarily in context, but something that's like okay, that I read this a while ago. This is what he must have been what he was talking about, kind of.
Yeah, because I was giving it more about the island itself, not, and there could be more information that, due to context and the scope of what I was trying to find, wouldn't have been brought up.
Or just
Like,
in the idea of like
Christensen.
because he was researching like the barrier and shit, whereas I'm just going. Okay, he's mentioning all these other events. That means something significant may have happened here. Hey, journal, did anything significant happen here that might be relevant to why we might be here since we're operating totally in the dark? It may not have anything to do with what he legend lord, but it was like day 477 whatever. We went up to this mountain and there was a thing. It's like oh cool. Well,
and you're referencing both journals?
yeah, the one I got from my background that was just a generic journal from your family member, and then the fancy one that we actually ended up accidentally doing a quest for.
The one that has the knowledge to destroy the moon. That we cannot leave anywhere else because it has the knowledge to destroy the moon.
No, I didn't have the moon knowledge in there.
But the special one did.
No, it had knowledge of my family martial art in there.
Well,
Oh.
it was believed by the brothers Swift and their tag along, that the information contained within could be used to.
Okay, well, from what since I've read the book at this point, as far as the plot will allow me, I have not run into that yet. But from what you have told me. So if that is an error, then that's my bad.
Only in so much as you could see the potential for it, given the nature of what Calivars is.
Okay, but yeah, in terms of reference things like, does the family know of any significant events that may have transpired here that might be informative to whatever we're dealing with?
Through the power of legend, lore, and old shielded books, you'll find everything.
If they never dealt with anything here, that's fine. It was just we gave context. So I was like, okay, I'll take a look.
How long does your legend lore last? You said it was after he did all.
Yeah, this is after he told us what he he told us all the shit, and then it's like, oh, so a lot of stuff happened here. So when we go to bed tonight, I'll just check these books, see if since I need 4 hours less sleep than everybody else, it gives me something to do.
This is a loaded question. Can you make me an investigation roll?
Sure. Do you want to modify it in any way?
Disadvantage for kicks.
Disadvantage for lulz? I can do disadvantage for lulz.
Can I be aware that you're trying to find this information and give you guidance?
No, because one, it's after you're asleep, and two, I'm not advertising it.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. Because, hey,
Oh, so
can't
disadvantage
give
for
guidance.
lulz is accurate, that I rolled for shit. That's a 3.
18 of a 3? Damn.
I believe we confirmed that the plot book was had stuff from why am I freaking blanking? From Taliesin, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Taliesin. They're both Taliesin's books.
Okay.
Which is why it's like there may not be anything here, because Taliesin may never have journeyed here, but...
Through matchings of descriptions and notes, you are able to pull one of the last bastions.
As in, this location was one of the last?
Either the Snowtop Isle area, or it sounds like more specifically the mountain.
Was one of the last holdouts before everything went to shit. Okay. Which is not, aside from a cool footnote, and, probably letting Zasha know since he's all into the archaeology. It's like, hey, did you know this turns out to be one of the last bastions of humanity before the fall? It doesn't really,
Yeah, last bastions of humanity before the hero like fully saved the world.
Well,
That's
before, the calamity and all that, yeah.
That would include what is mentioned in the book as beings and people of power.
Which means that, whatever's up there is, has a very good chance of being old world related, either, a powerful individual or old world tech or something.
Yeah, which kind of informs the question of, why is the barrier there? Is it to keep something in or to keep people out?
Or is it just an old world defense mechanism that, something turned on?
That's true.
There could just be a landslide, hit a switch somewhere, and the force field turned on.
For those who want, the shop is available. I don't know if you see the shop button.
I do. Flip them through.
I am heading to the shop, but I do not see it. Okay, I do see the shop button. Is it supposed to open?
If you shift double click on the word shop.
Mm. Oops.
I can.
Let's say hold shift, double click on the button.
Yeah, no, it just, sorry, it looks like your session has expired. Please
Ah.
exit the game and log back in.
Oh, your cookie's expired. Dun dun
Okay.
dun.
No, I didn't get booted. This is just what Roll20 does to me when I open anything outside of my character sheet.
Did we actually go in and disable your ad block for while you're on Roll20?
I know we did it previously.
Okay, I don't know if we did it, so we don't know if we did it this time.
I don't think we did it this time. Ah, come on, are you serious?
So that might have something to do with that. Because, yeah, otherwise you just can't use handout features with Sierra around.
Oh, see, I kind of rely on handout features, so.
Hmm.
I didn't say it wasn't a problem, I just...
Yeah, because remember when I went and go, hey guys, this keeps happening, and the devs were like, yeah, you'll be all right.
And the devs are so useful.
Um,
I don't know if there's anything of interest in here for people, but
There's definitely plenty of interest.
there are at least things.
It's more a matter of can I justify.
I can't wear that studded leather, can I?
Yeah, you can. You're proficient.
I can?
You're proficient in studded leather.
It's a lot of money. I'm not sure if I want to spend that. I just need to spend some money. I didn't need to spend all my money. Let's see.
That's not even close to all your money. It might be close to all your platinum.
It's just shy of all my gold because it's 225,000, and I have 230,000 gold, and then some odd change.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I want to get.
More sorcery points.
I can't wear a chain shirt, can I?
Check your sheet. Are you still proficient in medium armor? Or did we trade that one?
I think we might have traded that one. Hold on.
But you don't want the augment gem for immune to the invisible condition?
Mm.
I still can't believe you made that a thing. Because that means you can't be invisible.
Ah, that means whoever has the augment gem and slotted in can't be invisible.
That's
No,
not
light
good.
armor. I don't have medium armor, so that's a no
So
on
yeah, you
there.
can't do the chain shirt then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you reverse pickpocket someone,
It has to go in an augment gem slot, which takes time and effort.
It takes an action.
That's more than reverse pickpocketing, though.
No, reverse pickpocketing would be an action.
Can anybody learn the scrolls?
Yeah,
Scrolls are
anybody can
not-
use the scroll.
But they're not learning things unless you're a wizard. And it's technically not learning it, it's just putting it in your spellbook.
Yeah, it's using.
Oh damn! Why is that so expensive? But I want it.
oh shit! Hey, Kami.
Mm-hmm.
Weapon inflicts an additional 4d12 damage against dragons.
What weapon?
It's an augment gem.
Ooh, but it's an augment gem. Yeah, that brings me to another question. Can I not have more than one slot? Like, this is Final Fantasy. I should be able
One
to have
slot
more.
per item.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is Final Fantasy. Like some of them have like what 4 to 6 slots for materia. Why
Yeah,
can't why can't we have that?
Clearly, we're playing with remakes rules where they're very stingy with the materia slots.
Ah, come on now, come on now.
Because I've had the same questions. Like, why can't we find items that have more materia slots?
It's always been one.
Well, I mean, one is the default, so it's like I understand that. It's just it's like really, I would have thought there would have been an upgrade somewhere out here. And find a maestro, maybe a quest for a master craftsman, or when we get to the legendary items, they get an extra slot or something.
That's what I would have thought as well.
Takes notes.
Hey, can I buy something and ship it over to Sunday's game?
No.
No. That's literally a different universe.
Yeah, but it'll benefit the party. I like my augment gem. I don't think there's an augment gem.
I don't want to do it, but I kind of want that augment gem.
What, the dragon one?
Yeah. So I expect we're going to be fighting more dragon-related corrupted. And turning my 2d12 plus 2d6 huge great sword into 6d12 plus 2d6 is kind of a lot.
What are fallen and corrupted classified as?
Fiend,
on what-
undead, monstrosities.
I'd say anything that's not beast or monstrosity, usually. Because we've had some monstrosities that weren't in that category, but we've had some that were.
For instance, the frost forms we faced were undead dragons.
Immune to the blind condition.
Can I wear an augment gem on myself? Can I put it inside of myself?
I mean, if it's one that affects a general thing, but if it affects a weapon, it has to be on the weapon.
I believe I
But I am a
believe I
weapon.
allowed Armoros to like slot one in his amulet.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yes.
it's one slot per item. So you have one for your sword, one for your armor, one for your shoes.
I mean, it's magic,
Yeah.
so the effect is generally bestowed.
I thought the ones related to damage and things had to
I'm
be
not
on a
anymore.
weapon.
If it'll specify it has to be on a weapon or not.
Hmm.
Like I have a few that say when equipped to a weapon does this, when equipped to a different item does that.
Yeah. I noticed that these ones here are generally a bit more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I found the spell for Kit Kat. It meant, oh, not spell, augment gem. When you save for
You
half
said
damage,
more
you get-
tan once. I think you meant more than once, but it says more tan once.
So there is a very interesting one for those who can actually make their saves. When you save for half damage against a spell, the caster of the spell, if within 60 feet, takes the other half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
We call that a
That
fat
one's
use.
so funny. Yeah, that one is a pretty big FU. That's for sure. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of selective crit enhancements in this batch.
Go back and look at my gold. Let me see.
Just what Bro needs. One for that could repulse on hit.
Calculator.
I'd say the big one would be for Kami would probably be the stud leather of the sky. It's right up her alley, but
Yeah, that'd be the equivalent of my plate armor. And it's amazing.
Add that back
So you should get that. It's +2 to all your stats is like +1 to all of your
But
saves.
yeah, she's right. It would clear out a good chunk of her gold and all of her platinum.
Hmm.
Because she has 50, almost 60,000 in platinum, and then, yeah.
Ambusher's great sword.
Now, that said, we can come back here after we do the quest.
True.
I mean, admittedly, the items are less useful after the quest than they are before, but...
Something like that's still very useful for teacher.
All right. How
Now, I don't know if we want to load up on the...
30,000 credits.
I'm sorry, what?
30,000 credits into platinum is what?
30,000 gold in the
It's by
platinum?
tens.
Yeah.
It becomes 3,000 platinum.
You multiply your platinum by 10, that's how much gold it's worth.
Okay.
So you
Then
have...
I'm definitely gonna buy.
So you have 58,000 and change, 58,270 gold worth of platinum.
I'm gonna take my platinum and buy whatever this thing is that's very rare. I don't see a name for it though. It doesn't have a name for it. It's an augment gem, and when you save for half damage against the spell, the caster of the spell is within 60 feet. Within
She's
60
getting
feet
that one.
of the other half.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attach that to my new armor, which I'm going to buy.
You're buying the
which
armor?
Yeah, I'm buying the armor.
Okay, I will adjust your sheet.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Can
now
you do
broke?
the math for me?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, awesome.
I'm giving you the +2 to all stats.
Oh my lord, she's finally broke.
Well, I also meant like taking off the gold since you're already on the
Oh,
sheet.
well.
And I know sometimes when two people are operating the sheet, then my sheet is wonky and that's funny.
I can
have
take
to
off the
reset
gold
those
if you need me to.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
He says, well, as he's sitting here with only one hand because the other hand has, finger occupied with a painted gun barrel.
All right. I am.
The paint is what now?
The Nerf barrel I was working on earlier that I've been painting the entire session.
Oh, I didn't know you were painting it. I thought you were sanding it.
Well, I had to sand the barrel jacket that goes around the barrel to actually make it look like something. But they gave me a metal gun barrel to go on the very end of the plastic tube that serves as the actual barrel, and I've been painting that the safety orange.
Mm.
Oh, hold on.
Because that was the thing I was coming about. It's like, why'd they make everything else 3D printed except the barrel tip, which is this
what?
little metal thing that goes on the end.
Huh?
But your skirt is different than yours. Hers has a
Hmm. But
but
it is the time.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
boys, Maria's going to be in town in September. I will get the exact dates. She will not have a car, so she'll be stuck down in Portsmouth. She wants to know if people want to come down for a beach trip.
Come down for a what?
Horseman?
Beach trip.
No, not to Portsmouth. You'll come into Linda. She'd be in Portsmouth, so we would just pick her up on the way and do like a day at the beach.
How much was the other thing you got, Sierra?
Oh, so you say after. It was like 29,000.
I need to go look it up. Okay, got it.
It didn't have a name.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
it didn't have a name to it. So that's why I was like
29, like 28,000 and change.
No, it's 29,385.
It'll be the struck through item.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
29,385.
And when you get a
It's waiting on.
get a date and location, I'll see if I can get the time. It's been a long while.
Looks like he's been searching.
I remember we go to a con together again. That'd
Oh,
be
those are
cool.
expensive.
Yeah. That is true. So we bought items.
We
have
are in the
prepared-
process of buying items, yeah.
We have prepared the lore and reasons to go. All that's left is a long rest and then we go.
Yep.
Now I am tired.
Well, 10:30, we're roughly at our usual stop point, so.
Under the presumption you guys are going, Do you mind if I do a scene quick for you guys?
Oh yeah.
Like getting there, because I know you guys are going to be using the power
Yeah.
of Kami, I believe, for the navigation. So
Yeah.
okay.
But I am all for ending on a cutscene. Mind you, long as we do realize we are getting that long rest, good sir.
Oh yes, no, yeah, totally a long rest. I'm even okay with having a flashback back to the encampment if it turns
Is
out by
that
the
how
time
much
next
gold I
session
have
rolls
left?
around, the other people
That
want
is
to
how
do
much
some
gold you
things.
have left. Yes.
Oh,
Um,
see there now. You're welcome.
Now you're not a dragon.
There you go.
No, she's still a dragon in terms of value that she keeps on her at all times.
Through
It
the
just went from mountains of gold to an item.
through the power of Kami's navigation,
Yes, here you got a bunch of gem slots left open.
you are able to avoid what amounts to ambushes and such as I presume people fly to the point in question.
Yes.
It is a snowed and iced portion of the mountain. An opening which looks like it has been shaped with some intelligence behind it. Is a very dense area of mist with a prismatic glow. It looks rather reminiscent of a prismatic wall, though diffused possibly by the incredibly dense piece of mist itself at the opening. There is a slightly uncomfortable sound, growl-esque from Keegan, though not of pain. But certainly a kind of discomfort. Kami, you have a sense of foreboding, not for the group, but for you, but for yourself.
For myself? Oh no, what?
Keegan will look over to you, Amaros, and slowly approach the prismatic glow.
I'm looking.
Remember the conversation I had with you once, Amaros, about being sides of a coin.
Yes. That was a pretty open conversation, though.
All right, we can go on.
Oh. I believe we're going to shortly see what the half of my coin is that isn't yours.
Oh.
And with that, Keegan will place a claw on what seems to be a prismatic field, and the field breaks, allowing transit.
Why do I feel foreboding for myself? Like, why? Why? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Well,
I'm sorry.
This is not my issue.
I was gonna save that for next session when when you guys walked through. You want me to describe it now to have it be a different cliffhanger?
Damn, you got me.
I can do that.
Yeah, 'cause I want to know why, man. I want to know why.
I mean, Arbros is already at the point of just being like blank faced, like slack jawed, like the fuck.
Okay.
So, well then,
Okay. In that case, I
There's
will
a prowler out there.
do a thing right quick. Is that okay? Passing through. It will be nothing but mist about you for a few moments, and when you emerge,
you see Rick?
you will find yourself in an area of heat coming from off map, and instead of the ceiling being that of Earth, is a muted horizon of dulled light, areas around you, and of the sky looking as if space and reality itself have been rifted asunder. Kami, while you're not familiar with this particular location, you have seen this phenomena before. A, relatively speaking, long time ago from the perspective of how long we've been playing this.
Oh, you're describing when I banished her.
Yes.
Oh, well, damn.
And Kami, now that you're in here, you are hit with a profound feeling of just corruption of the deepest kind. As the reality here is damaged.
Hey. Yeah. Well then.
Well, then.
And there's the second ending for you, to be continued.
Well, Kami, I guess we have things to discuss.
Hey, Tommy's not saying anything. You don't know where Tommy went.
Yeah, I'm right. I don't know where you went. But you see, I'm pretty sure I can see the look of feeling of foreboding coming off of you.
That's what an insight check is for.
That is true.
Plus, whenever there's corrupted, Tommy feels sick anyway.
But sick and foreboding are two different things.
Yeah, she could just play it off that, yeah, I just feel like this area is a lot more behind us.
The point is that I will ask you about this place to make sure that you're okay, because this clearly is a place that you do not look like you're okay in. Reason why be damned.
Filled full of corruption. Of course she's not going to be okay. Bastards. They let that thing jump.
But yeah, I have more questions than answers, and I don't like this. I distinctly recall part of it, but I'm just like, well then.
That's what those bastards kept casting me out. I'm healing myself before I do anything else. And if you find the will before you find the box, the room's locked.
But well then.
Then they just moved it. I'm searching up here.
Well, that is a cliffhanger to end on, while I have to digest everything that was said, and poor Kami having to suffer for this place again.
Well, more than likely, Kami's like, it is what it is. She got clarification of what this place was when you banished her. More than likely, she's affected by the fact that the place is corrupted than anything else.
Well, that's the part I feel bad about, is this place is majorly corrupted.
No, but I got
Speaking
the thingamajiggy.
So speaking of that, I would believe we would not bring Blue to this place, just to clarify.
Would not what?
Blue, the fairy dragon, that can't really be in places like this for very
So we
long.
went inside.
I know.
Yep, so it's too late.
I suppose you can tell them to go back outside, but
I'm activating it now.
Assuming we can't get back outside.
well, you have to wait 2 weeks to find out.
Very true.
Look, using that flamethrower needs to find a new hobby.
But anyways, though, good playing with y'all.
No, but it's like,
So have a good night.
We have a good night.
shit, motherfucker.